In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Good health, guys. Good health. Give me 1 second. How is everyone doing today? Oh my goodness. Add a little cinnamon and clove to my coffee. How is everyone doing? I do want to tell you guys to check out the angel for today. It's angel number 43, Vahu. Yeah. Vahu. I don't remember how to pronounce the name, but check it out. I have the right pronunciation on the channel because that angel is the angel of prosperity. And it's a dominating king. And I just found out it's an incarnate angel. So this is an angel that walks amongst us. So sometimes, like I said the other day, like I felt like I was being tested when the guy came up and asked me for money. By the way, I called him homeless, but I don't think he was homeless. And I felt like I was being tested, and I was like, do the right thing, do the right thing. And then I did the right thing with an attitude. And then I was like, fix it, fix it. So I went back, I apologized. The man was literally there eating his wonderful breakfast without rum in it. So check out that angel and apply it to yourselves. Okay. How is everyone doing? You know, I really appreciate everyone that comes in. So please like, subscribe, share these videos, especially the Trump videos. Share them. But I've got many other videos you could share as well. But I appreciate your support. So if anybody needs a reading with me, please text me at 213-458-7408 and subscribe and like the video as you come in. It really helps with the algorithms. All right, let me say hi to everyone. Hi, Incognito. Good health. Good health, Irene. Good health, Tiffany. Hi, Noel. Good health. Good health. Anna Rivera. How are you? Hello, everyone. Yes. Anna, did you used to be with me? Hi, Jenny G. Hi, 1D. Hi, 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 hi. Oh my God, Tesla. Make my day. And I speak for all federal employees. Did my scarf fall back with my laughing? Look at me. My scarf went and fell back because I laughed. So, did it fall back? Look at that. That's what I get for laughing so hard at Tesla. Oh, what a great day. What a great day. Did you really think you can do a Nazi salute? Have the media call it a Roman salute? And did you really think that was something that was like gonna work, Tesla? Did you really think the American people were gonna let a foreigner rule the White House? Did you really think we were that stupid, Tesla? You did. You did. You believed that we were that stupid. You FA'd and FO'd. Yeah. Y'all really thought the American people were that stupid. I mean, we might be a little stupid because we voted you in, but we're not going to let a foreigner take over our White House. Damn it. I got to get my washcloth. Hold on. All right. Give me 1 second and we're going to show some videos, child. Alrighty now. FA and FO'd. Tesla. Idiot. All right. Oh, let me say hi to everyone else. Hi, Kamalas. He is missing brain parts. Hi, good day, Aquarian 71. Good day, tracing everyone. Good health, Aquarian 71. Kenneth, hola. Are you coming on tonight, Kenneth? Have you decided? And remember, he did it twice for emphasis. Yes, yes, he did it twice because it wasn't a big enough reaction. Right. Good morning, Georgia Peach. How are you? Kenneth, bye bye, Tesla. Bye bye. His daughter calls him a man child. She would know. All right, let's get some videos up. In no particular order, by the way. Usually I try to organize what I'm putting up. I'm just going to put them up one by one. I have a lot, though, because there's so much bullshit going on with this dude. Let me start from... Oh, let's just start from here. I'll do 5 at a time. Cancel. Airdrop. Laptop. Okay, there you go. Open.
Quarter.
Mm-hmm.
It's Thursday, March 20th, and it's time to check and see how the Tesla stock did today. Well, today it inched up a little bitty bit, but Elon had another bad day. Let's go through it, y'all. First one's my favorite. The Queen Vivian, Elon's daughter, said it was absolutely a Yahtzee salute. Of course it was. We all knew that, but I love it when the daughter says it. Good job, girl. The judge has blocked Doge from accessing Social Security, so that's good news, especially for all you boomers. Elon is again being made fun of on late night TV, this time by Jimmy Kimmel, and he didn't take too kindly to it. You'd think a man with such a tight laminated face would have thicker skin, but I guess not. He called him an unfunny jerk. Elon, you have billions and billions of dollars. You need to hire yourself a writer because these are not good comebacks. And while I would always say an ultimatum is not a great idea, in this case I love it because a huge Tesla investor is saying that Elon needs to pick between Trump and Tesla. So I think you can do them both, baby. You just keep doing what you're doing. It's working well. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Boop. Boop, boop, boop. That was a good one, guys.
Phone. I know some of you know this on the iPhone. They've got that little stock app. I added Tesla to it to give me a little boost during the day. 225 and dropping.
Governor Walz, unfortunately, is living a sad existence after his devastating defeat on November 5th.
Too funny.
News you can't make up if you tried. Axios reported that Tesla's shares fell early Thursday morning after Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick used a TV appearance to urge Americans to buy stock in Elon Musk's car company. Seriously? It is not normal for a cabinet secretary to recommend individual stocks, much less those linked to the president's closest advisor.
I want to learn something on this show tonight. Buy Tesla. It's unbelievable that this guy's stock is this cheap. It'll never be this cheap again. I mean, who wouldn't invest in Elon Musk? You got to be kidding.
No, you've got to be kidding me. That
Right.
we're at a point where our government officials are coming on TV to tell us which stocks to invest in because the richest man in the world is in total free fall. Even JP Morgan analyst Ryan Brinkman threw shade in a research note last week, saying that he struggles to think of anything analogous in the history of the automotive industry in which a brand has lost so much value so quickly. Tesla shares are down 5% in the last 5 days, 35% in the last month, and 42% so far this year. And it's only March. But to make matters worse, not only are our government officials telling us what private stocks to buy, whatever happened to survival of the fittest, but it seems as though Teslas have more rights than women do in this country. According to USA Today, U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi echoed President Trump by saying those who vandalize and violently attack Teslas are committing domestic terrorism. She said the swarm of violent attacks on Tesla property is nothing short of domestic terrorism. Now, according to Bondi, the Department of Justice has charged several perpetrators for attacking Teslas, including in cases that carry charges with 5-year mandatory minimum sentences. I mean, think about that. A woman in need of life-saving abortion care may bleed out in a parking lot, which is a horrific form of state-sanctioned violence, but violence against Teslas? Now that's where they draw the line? Seriously?
Seriously. Seriously? Seriously. I'm loving these Tesla. I didn't even have a good topic today, and this just like fell on my lap.
Tesla news make me happy.
Doesn't
As
it?
Tesla stocks dropped in recent weeks, members of their boards has been selling off their stocks. Millions of dollars of their stocks. Together, 4 of their top officers have offloaded $100 million of their stocks. Oh,
What?
Elon, what are you going to do next?
Oh,
As always, have the day that you voted for.
boom. Boom. Have the day that you voted for. Boom. All right. She was very pretty. Normal, that's against government policy. Not only is it against government policy, isn't that insider trading? Aren't there insider trading laws? I don't know. Am I the crazy one? Maybe I don't know nothing about stocks, child. But does that constitute insider trading? What the? Please help me. Please help me. I'm ignorant. I'm trying to figure out how the secretary of blah, 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 blah can come on TV and encourage. Y'all think we are so stupid. Y'all think oh my God. Y'all think because we were dumb enough as Americans, I got to put myself in there because I am an American, that we were dumb enough, not me, but all right. I'm an American. Black American. There's a difference. Tracy, why do you always bring up race? Because I'm black. That's why. Because I can. Because for 500 years, y'all wouldn't let us. And now it's like free range. We're just having fun, people. Don't take it so seriously. It's okay. Anywho, as an American, Black American, 92% did not vote. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that considered bragging? Wait, are we bragging? 92%. Do you know what that means? 92%. Drink your coffee. Come over to our side, people. We accept you because all we're going to do is drink coffee. But do you notice? Wait, let me tell you something. They're trying to rage bait us to come out and protest so that they can do martial law, right? Tesla dealerships are going up in flames, and no arrests. No arrests. See, that's the difference. That's why we're drinking our coffee. No arrests. Oh, interesting. Hmm. Really? Who eats the blackberry pie? Shall I ask? Oh, the Hatch Act is insider trading. Let me go back up because I sure wasn't watching the words. Good, Kenneth. I'll see you tonight. Normal deaths against government policy, domestic terrorism. They are wild. Let me see who's talking to me. They said, go work, go broke. Oh, go woke, go broke. I thought it was the Hatch Act that he violated. They think Americans are so stupid, but they do not hold favor in public opinion. It's clearly not going well for them. And they're still not getting it. So who's the stupid ones? Well, y'all want to call us out our faces, and this shit is not working out for you all. Who's the stupid ones? All right. Let's put up the next 5 videos. These videos are amazing. Let's see. Did I? Okay, so, oh, wait. If I only had a brain. Do you remember the last time when he was 45? I was singing that song. It's back again. Do you remember that? It if I only had a brain. You know what? Y'all really have been preparing your whole lives for this, and I'm so proud of y'all. And I got your back. You are not going to do this alone. Boomers, me. I'm still a boomer, but I feel like what's after boomer, guys? Because I feel like I'm cuspy. I do not act like boomers, child. I have the discipline of the boomer. I have the work ethic of a boomer, but even that took years to develop. It wasn't automatic. But my spirit doesn't feel like a boomer. I think boomers are like they got a lot about them. A lot. Oh, after boomers were Gen X, whatever the next one is, I feel like I'm at the beginning of that one. My friend Jason, he literally is born at the last year of boomer. He doesn't like to say it. but is. Because I teased him one day, like, ha, 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 you're a boomer. But he too does not act like a boomer at all. Tiffany, you're a baby boomer. Anybody born 64 and back, I think by 20 years, is a boomer. 1945 to 64 is a boomer. Ugh. I don't want to be associated with anybody born in 45. 45 and 64 is two different generations. It should have been 45. Oh, yeah. It's 20 years. 45, 55. Wait, what? 4? Oh, yeah. 45, 55, 6. Yeah, it's 20 years. Damn. Damn. I mean, think about it. I think I'm an older. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say, Noah. I'm not talking about people born in 1945. Don't take this personal. I'm saying if you were born in 1945 and you were born in 1964, there's no way you're the same person. There's no way. 45 are rigid. They're religious. They're structured. Do it this way because that's what society told us. But I have to tell you, if you African American, that age range, y'all were fighters. Y'all were the ones that handled the civil rights movement. Y'all were the ones that were like, not on my watch. Y'all the one that walked and protested and went 70 miles to the next grocery when y'all wanted to like boycott. Y'all started the whole boycott era. Y'all did. So I got to give credit where credit is due, right? I will not take away that I stand here because of baby boomers. That really was the fighting generation. We're all forgetting that, right? That was the fighting generation. That was the one that was like the help, right? Where you put caca in a cake. That was the get back generation. That was Rosa Parks. I'm not getting up this time. I am tired. We're gonna call the cops. Call the cops. I'm tired. At least I can sit here while the cops come because I'm not getting up, dude. Call the cops. Then there was a little girl before Rosa Parks. See? Fighting generation. I ain't gonna take shit from y'all. I love y'all. However, I feel very foo-foo, very, peace and love. Oh, do I really have to do a 9 to 5? Can I just peace and love? I feel like the next generation, whoever they are. I don't want to be rigid. I don't want to have to go to work and come home and deal with an abusive relationship. Well, that's what the baby boomers did. They all dealt with abusive relationship, a bunch of drunks. Everybody cheated on one another. I mean, it's still happening to this day, but at least now we're not married to them. Mercury Venus retrograde is really fucking with my head right now. Are you sure? Because I don't think Black Americans were doing well. No, Black Americans were working for pennies. I don't think we were doing well at all. This was still, white colored fountains and shit. and sections on the train, right? Or the buses. That's just still that era. I don't think blacks were doing financially well at all. And that's the only side I can see. I can't see the full American side. Fuck that. All right. What's after Boomer? Is Generation X, Teresa? Is that after Boomer? Because I'm a fusion between late Boomer and early Generation X. I was probably sitting in the womb going, I am 2 years early, God. What am I doing here? I was probably sitting in the womb. You know how some babies come out now, these little alpha babies, they come out with attitudes. I thought I was getting another mama. How I get you? I thought I was going into another family. Somehow I got you. I thought I was going to be Asian. Here I am, white, black. Yeah. What the hell? Do you see those little babies with the little attitudes? Funniest shit ever. I feel like I was in the womb going, now I'm 2 years early. Like what? I want to be 65. I want to be born in 65. I can still choose August 8 as a date, but this ain't right. Let my mama abort me and I'll come back down again. Okay, God? Can we agree to that? Let my mama abort me. And then I'll choose another mama. Can I do that? There were no such things as abortions back then. Legal abortions and hangers. All right, I'm over it. Damn, Generation X is born 1965. All right. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Noel. Noel, Ghost Tracy, you do see more Gen X, very much more Gen X. I've got some discipline issues that was instilled upon me in the boomer generation, so I'm very disciplined. What else? Religion, like the crust of religion, that's baby boomers. That was put inside of me too. I had to work on spirituality and the freedom to feel free against religion. Hi, Steven. All right, let's get some more. We're just having fun, Tesla. We're just having fun at your expense. Let's get some more in here. I love these videos.
News, everybody. Tesla is officially under investigation in Canada and is accused of scamming $43 million from Canada's EV rebate program. Let's check it out. A suspicious spike in sales in January saw Tesla collect $43 million in Canadian subsidies for EVs. The Minister of Transport Canada is investigating Tesla after a mountain of suspicious rebate requests were filed in the final 3 days of Canada's IZEV government incentive program. As the program wound to a close last month, Tesla filed an incredible 8,600 sales in 3 days. In spite of severe backlash within Canada against Tesla CEO Elon Musk and his participation in the hostile US Trump administration, the electric car retailer claims that it sold more cars in Canada in the final 3 days of the $5,000 incentive program than it had in the entirety of the first quarter of 2024. Oh man. According to the Toronto Star, Tesla claims to have shifted 8,653 units in a single weekend, with over 4,000 units delivered by a single location in Quebec City. Sketchy. The final weekend play from Tesla netted the company more than $43 million in Canadian rebates, over half of the program's remaining budget. That is insane. The program was scheduled to operate through mid-March, but by the end of January, the government was warning that the program was running out of money. With the last blast of Tesla rebate requests, the system's cash reserves were gone. According to the Canadian Auto Dealers Association, the last-minute Tesla application surge left some 2,300 cars with unreimbursed rebates. The dealers gave their customers the $5,000 rebate from the point of sale, but the program had run out of money and ended over the course of the weekend when the government offices were closed, sticking the dealership collective with about $10 million in broken promises. A Canadian Auto Dealers Association spokesperson complained, "These dealers in good faith gave customers the money for a program that was always refunded. They shouldn't be left making a payment on behalf of the government of Canada. Tesla gamed the system." Questions are now being asked after rows of brand new Teslas were seen filling random parking lots in Canada. In light of Elon's desperate attempts to sell Teslas on the south lawn of the White House, it doesn't surprise me that his company is gaming the system. To shed a little more light on this huge scandal that's being investigated, let's check out the local news.
It is very tough to put small businesses in these situations.
This car dealership owner, not associated with Tesla, asked we hide his identity. His independent dealership is one of more than 200 across Canada who say they're now out of pocket $10 million because they didn't have time to process their EV sales before the government closed the program.
We were completely devastated. In my case, we're talking over $400,000 loss is a huge impact.
The ISEV program had dealers front the rebate to consumers on the promise the government would repay each dealership.
Questions have to be answered. Was the integrity of the program respected? Was Tesla tipped off? Was there a gaming of the system?
Earlier this month, CTV News paid this Toronto area Tesla location a visit.
Are you able to tell me when you can't say anything? You can't say anything at all. When you process a rebate, is that when the car's picked up? Can't say anything. Or when the car's purchased online? No comments.
Multiple emails to Tesla have gone unanswered. CTV News asked Transport Canada if Tesla has already been paid $43 million in taxpayer-funded rebates. That question has yet to be answered. As for the $10 million independent dealerships say they're owed, Transport Canada says they're examining all possible options.
I barely listened to that one. What were they saying about that one? I wasn't listening. Taking out all the crystals that I want. So I want red jasper. All right. Tiger's eye is for Leo and it's for money, and I'm taking it. I'm gonna wind up giving that girl no crystals. Like, you know, when you're like a 5-year-old and you like share with someone, and then you're like, I'll share with you, but you mean it with all your heart. And then when you go to share, you're like, here. And then you look at it and you're like, I'll keep this one for myself. And then you keep doing it until you're not sharing. That's me. He offloaded. Okay, thank you for the what is it? Not the crypt notes. What's the notes when you're in college? All right, whatever. He offloaded his vehicles before the tax break cutoff. Oh, good point. Is this why Trump and Elon are going after Canada? Because he could be in trouble in Canada. Oh, I got to go back and look at that one because I didn't listen. I was too busy looking at my video, looking at my, doesn't really matter. Oh.
Looks like Tesla just took another huge blow. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has just recalled all 46,000 Tesla Cybertrucks that are on the road. And that's because there's a whole entire panel that they are saying can detach and come off that's on the front of the car around the windshield. They're stating that this can detach while driving. So if you are currently in a Cybertruck, you need to go turn that bad boy in. Stainless steel strip is called a cant rail assembly, and it is coming off on Cybertrucks across the country. And you want to know why it's coming off? Because it's put together with glue. Yeah, according to safety experts, it is put on with some sort of structural adhesive, meaning it's not bolted to the car. Tesla, of course, is willing to replace the panel free of charge, but if I were you, I'd steer clear of a car that was put together with glue. Doesn't sound like it's very safe for you and your children, if you ask me.
Doesn't sound like it's safe for you or your children that they put a car together with glue. I mean, seriously, my car is put together with glue. It really is. Glue, tape. Did I ever show you guys my car? It's hilarious. Everybody wants me to get a new car, and I'm like, why? The car works fine. It's literally put together with tape and glue. I don't care. I don't care. I don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Nope. But I also did not pay $100,000 for this car. The winds don't agree with the truck. Hi, Tanya. How are you? All right, next video. I'm having fun here today, guys. We're going to have fun. It's Friday. It's FAFO Friday. Oh, I'm going to change it. Oh, maybe to, oh, no. I think too hard, and then I get all, like, discombobulated.
Y'all, so we're going to be staying on Elon and Tesla for a minute. So, Elon's brother and other shareholders are dumping their stock. They are divesting from Tesla, and they're getting rid of their stock. They estimate that Tesla has lost over $100 million in the last few days, right? It's Thursday. So since Monday, the company has lost over $100 million. Elon's own net worth has gone from about $400 million to just a smidge over $200 million. Now, here's where it gets really good. Remember, he leveraged all of his Tesla stock to buy Twitter. Guess what? He's about to lose that too. And I am just reminded of that scene in The Lion King where Mufasa, takes Simba up to the top of Pride Rock, and he says, everything the light touches is ours. Well, Trump is the exact opposite. Everything he touches dies.
Oh.
My question is,
what was your question?
Did Elon not see what happened to Rudy Giuliani, Paul
Right.
Manafort,
Right.
Mike Flynn?
Right.
Like, how many more examples
Right.
do you need?
Right.
That this man is ultimately so toxic.
Yes.
So very toxic.
Yes.
That everything he touches dies.
Poof. Yeah.
Donald Trump is the only man in history.
Yeah.
To have bankrupted a casino. A casino. But hey, we can't have empathy because we don't want to be weaklings. So we're going to thug it out. And Elon, you just going to have to pull yourself up from your bootstraps.
Right.
Find something else to invest in, something else to steal, and take credit for it. Good luck. Good luck. We're not even going to offer thoughts and prayers because, that might make us seem weak. And we ain't weak over here. We standing 10 toes down. Not feeling bad for you.
No. Oh my God. Oh my God. My black people are so fucking hilarious. I have to play that again. My black peoples, we got jokes. And I like the part where she said, and we're not praying, because blacks are quick to pray. I'll pray for you, sweetie. I'm going to pray for you. We're not even offering words like that. I'm going to play it one more time because she is hilarious. Let's see. She's funny.
We're going to be staying on Elon and Tesla for a minute.
Yeah.
So Elon's brother and other shareholders are dumping their stock.
Yes.
They are divesting from Tesla.
Divesting.
And they're getting rid of their stock.
Mm-hmm.
They estimate that Tesla has lost over $100 million in the last few days.
Million.
Right? It's Thursday. So since Monday, the company has lost over $100 million. Elon's own net worth has gone from about 400 million to just a smidge over 200 million. Now, here's where it gets really good.
Tell me.
Remember, he leveraged all of his Tesla stock to buy Twitter. Guess what? He's about to lose that too. And I am just reminded of that scene in The Lion King.
Which one?
Where Mufasa, takes Simba up to the top of Pride Rock and he says, everything the light touches is ours. Well, Trump is the exact opposite. Everything he touches dies. My question is,
what is it?
Did Elon not see what happened to Rudy Giuliani?
Right.
Paul Manafort?
Right.
Mike Flynn?
Right.
Like, how many more examples?
I don't know.
Do you need?
I don't know.
That this man is ultimately so toxic.
So toxic.
So very toxic.
So toxic.
That everything he touches dies. Donald Trump is the only man in history. To have bankrupted a casino. A casino. But hey. We can't have empathy because we don't want to be weaklings. So we're going to thug it out. And Elon, you just going to have to pull yourself up from your bootstraps, find something else to invest in, something else to steal, and take credit for. Good luck.
Good luck.
We're not even going to offer thoughts and prayers because, that might make us seem weak. And we ain't weak over here.
Right.
We standing 10 toes down. Not feeling bad for you.
No. What's her name? Bibsy66. I gotta follow her. Bisbee 60s. I have to follow her. She's amazing.
Look at this.
All right. Oh,
Look at this.
Beautiful nails. I watched this woman on Bisbee on TikTok. Her name is Queen Tippy, Tippie. Beautiful long nails. Please follow her. I adore her. All right, hold on a second. Bisbee. Wait. BIBZY. Oh, here she is. Following. Woo, wait a minute. All right. Tracy, you are hilarious. Hi, Sanji. How are you? Oh, my God. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's look at this one.
The Commerce Secretary telling people to buy a certain stock.
Not just a certain stock, but a stock of a close friend and advisor of the president. There's never, you called it the norm, it's been a norm shattering.
It feels corrupt.
Well, he says that he thinks people should buy Tesla stock because it's too cheap. It's 45% down since President Trump took office. And then, of course, the Commerce Secretary, who, by the way, as the Commerce Secretary, represents all American businesses, not just the businesses of a friend of the president or an advisor of the president. The stock went down again after it was recommended by him. And then also, hours earlier, Cantor Fitzgerald, the company he founded, which is now run by his sons, its independent analysts there actually upgraded Tesla stock. So there's all of this sort of overlap that, that you want the Commerce Secretary, of course, to cheerlead U.S. businesses, but should they be cheerleading a business of somebody who's so close to the president? It is norm shattering, yes.
Is that a new phrase, norm shattering? Is that a new phrase? Are they coming up with new phrases now? Aw, I'm sorry you're sick, Teresa. Girl, don't laugh too hard. I'm about to bust an IV. Don't laugh too hard, child. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know I'm about to bust your IV wide
Please
open.
tell me
Don't
there's
laugh
a
too
group
hard.
of hackers that has created a website called Dogequest that lists all the Tesla dealerships and people who own Teslas along with their address and contact information.
What?
You know what this kind of reminds me of or makes me think about?
What?
The Kia Boys. Y'all know the Kia Boys? See, anytime that I would go online in search of a new vehicle, I will always keep the Kia Boys in the back of my head. So when I'm searching for something that's in my price range and I see a Kia pop up, I'm always thinking like, do I really want to chance it? Because the Kia Boys might get my ass, right? And I'm not saying that the Kia Boys caused Kia sales to decline and almost hit bankrupt. I'm not saying that. But all I'm saying is we might need some Tesla boys to come to the front of the congregation and be, as patriotic as possible. But on the flip side, and this is just a speculation, I am not a car salesman and I am not in the insurance business. But to me, something just tells me that it's the dealerships that are actually setting up the vandalisms of the new Tesla cars that are sitting on the lot. You know they have lot insurance, right? And they not moving them cars. Hell, the 2026 versions are about to come out. They can't even get rid of the 2025s.
Right.
So it's a 2-for-1 deal. Get the car vandalized, you still get paid for it. You at least get as close to retail value for it. So we can't move them by selling to people. Hell, we gonna get them on the insurance. Now, don't get me wrong. Some people probably are vandalizing. But something tells me that it's the dealerships that are up to this shit. It's an inside job. And of course, they want to blame it on the Democrats and the left, right? But I'm just saying, Elon, you don't think you done some fuck shit within the last couple of months that warrants an actual Tesla owner that might be Republican to fucking get their lick back? I mean, I'm just saying. But I have no empathy. I have no empathy because you said that, it's the worst thing to have is empathy. So, well, it is what it is. But anybody in the car sales or insurance industry feel the same way? I feel like this was all a plot set up by Tide. Mm-hmm.
Could they be robbing themselves? If they can't sell the cars, could they be robbing? Hey, Volvo, let me talk to Volvo for a minute. Hold on. Hey, Volvo. What people don't realize is that your 401k are invested in Tesla stock. So when Tesla goes down, so does your 401k. Again, Volvo, you have to lose to win. But also, aren't you allowed to choose where your 401k goes? But you have to lose to win. We can't live in fear anymore. Your stocks are going to go down anyway. The famine is coming. Do you know in 2008, when the banking industry had their issue, I know people that lost $22,000 in their 401k. You're going to lose your 401k anyway. Holding on to your 401k and helping Tesla survive, they don't go together. They do not go together. I would tell people, take your 401k out and put it someplace else. That's what I would tell people. What? All right. All right. Let's try one last video.
Is cooked, you guys. I mean, it's down another 4 to 5% today. And when you look at the sales data and then you look at the leasing deals that they're running, I mean, they are just trying everything to get people to buy or lease a Tesla. And I'm not gonna lie, like the Model 3 Performance, that is a good car, but it's Elon Musk. And I think just a lot of people who would otherwise buy a Tesla, I mean, I'm not saying he's not smart. He has a huge company, but I think a critical error was made here. Supporting the political party that doesn't align with electric vehicles. I mean, I'm sure there's some long-term play here, but for the meantime, I could see this really being the thing that causes the board, who is usually very friendly to Elon Musk, to consider a new CEO. Because to be honest, I mean, when you look not just at US data, but European sales data as well, like Germany, it is off a cliff when it comes to demand for Tesla. And I think at this point, if you're going to save the sales data, you need a new leader. And I don't even know if that would do it. I genuinely think Tesla is in a tough spot right now, and I think it's cooked.
I think it's cooked too. All right, let's get this reading done, everyone. Let's get this reading done. Thank you, all TikTok people, for letting me use your videos. You guys are probably the most intelligent people on social media right now. Will the board replace Elon? Will the board replace Elon? Let me write that in. Will the board replace Elon as CEO? What do you guys think? Give me your opinion. What do you guys think? Hi, Vic Game Chicks. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. I appreciate you. Will the board replace Elon? Please, God, talk to me. That's a good question, by the way, Spirit. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Elon. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Elon is your love. He is your beloved. Please, Father God, authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name, I pray. Amen. Oh, amen. Ashe. Will the board replace Elon? All right, let's lower the stage. That's a great question. Do a poll. Do a poll, Noel. Do you think? Sanjay's like, yes. Tracy. Tiffany's like, yes. Oh, well, cornbread, that's a good point. Does it matter? Is it too late? That's a good point. I'm going to look into that too. But tell me your honest opinion. Do you think the board should replace Elon? Let me know in the comments. Y'all let me know right now that's watching right now too. All right, let's lower the stage. What's here? My phone. Let's get this out the way. Okay. So for right now, I have a woman here. I don't know who she is, but there's a woman here. The answer is abso-fucking-lutely. He has driven the car company into the ground. He won't lose everything, though. I don't feel like he's gone in the water. He won't lose everything. He will have Space Link or whatever that thing is, SpaceX. It might be necessary to save SpaceX. All right. So the answer is they're already discussing it. I don't know, a woman might take over temporarily, which would be so ironic. They're secretly talking right now. They want to make him an offer, right? They don't want him to be like removed. They want him to step down. They want to do it in a way where they can save him plus save the company. But it's going to have to happen. That's the judgment card. It's going to have to happen. People are going to be throwing a party. It'll be a Tesla kicked out as CEO party. People are going to celebrate. He is man-child. He is definitely going to be scared. He definitely is going to have a temper tantrum. He is definitely going to be angry. He's also going to be angry with Trump. He's actually going to blame Trump for all of this. And then I'm getting the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords means self-sabotage. So there's something about him that does not want to be successful or realize that he's reached the pinnacle of his success, and a new level of success is empty victory. Like he's successful, but now he wants to be successful in reverse. And I know that sounds really weird, but there are people that are in this world looking for failure as a success route. I know that sounds crazy, but there are people out there that reach the pinnacle and the highest level of success, and that's not satisfying because they need emotional feeding. And so, as a financial entrepreneur that has peaked, the greatest, now emotionally, these type of people need to be fed regardless. So now I'm going to be fed emotionally by the decline. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what Spirit is giving me. He has to be removed because I see wounded pride, I see humiliation, I see arguing. They actually want him to do it in a way where he is given some dignity, but because of his emotional decline and being successful at his emotional decline, he's going to take this, because he's a narcissist, right? So he's going to take this very, very badly. Very badly. Like, so the final two outcome cards is, the final three is the Hermit, self-sabotage, and a spoiled child, right? And so he is going to be hostile. The Five of Swords literally means severing ties, loss of face. He's a coward. As successful and as brilliant as everyone wants to believe, he's a negative thinker. His brain is like talking too much to him. So there's definitely a condition here where somebody's highly intelligent, but several people are talking inside of him. So it feels like Three Faces of Eve type of movie. His self-sabotaging is his domineering attitude. He's tactless. He's going to blame everyone but himself. But his behavior is destructive. He's going to want to enact revenge. I really feel like he has to, oh, God have mercy. I really feel like I'm just trying to find the right words. Okay, I got the right words. Tesla has to be dismantled, including in name. They have the most intelligent workers at Tesla. Tesla is survivable. So I do not believe the name Tesla can stand. But they can change the name Tesla to Nikolai. But Elon Musk cannot participate in new Tesla. They will get back the best engineers and the best designers to reinvent this company. But Elon Musk cannot participate in new Nikolai. He's going to have to swallow his pride and admit that participating in a Republican arena was a huge mistake. He is so concerned with winning that he is ignoring all his consequences. You might have gotten what you want, Elon, but it still does not fulfill you. Remember I said like he's reached the height of like fulfillment, very successful. I've done everything and got emotionally there. But now that he's at his height, then his next height emotionally, because he needs to be fed. And it doesn't matter if it's good or bad. What feeds him, it doesn't matter if it's good food or maggots. He needs to be fed any way I can. So now he's going to be fed negatively. And he's going to live on that energy because that type of energy is good and bad. If that makes any sense, right? Okay. Maybe you guys can't understand me. Not that you're like an ignorant American. I'm not saying that at all. You know how you have a 5-year-old or an 8-year-old where you're trying to get them to understand that their behavior is deplorable, right? So you put them in timeout. Back in the day, the boomers used to put children in timeout. So we would put them against the wall, which I thought was abusive. Don't time out my black ass. It's not going to work, right? So you see, like already I got a reaction to it, right? So you put them in timeout. You have them face the wall. They used to do this in schools. Make you like a spectacle in class and think that if they did that to you, you will learn your lesson. Instead, you become worse. So the next day you get to class, you want the teacher to put you in timeout. So you act worse. Now, do you get it? Tesla in the corporate world with Elon. Yes, right. Negative attention is better than no attention. But because he's reached the height of his attention gathering in a positive way. So if enough people aren't, before all this Republican stuff, enough people haven't said to him, you're the greatest, you're amazing, blah, 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 blah. Remember, he was already ruining his company by going in, posing as an employee that everybody knew was an employee with the big disguise. And he would say, Tesla's amazing, right? And the employees would be like, but you're Tesla. But they didn't say that to him. They would be like, yes, Tesla's amazing. Because they knew that if they didn't say that, they would get fired. So he was already, there has to be a diagnosis for this shit. There has to be a diagnosis for this type of person. It's narcissistic, but it's more than that. This type of person that needs a praise, no matter what. Let me look this shit up. Let me look it up. Here it is. See? Here it is. Histrionic personality disorder. I'm not diagnosing this man. This may not even be correct, but this is as close as I can get. Is defined by the American Psychiatric Association as a personality disorder characterized by a pattern of excessive attention seeking behaviors, excessive attention seeking behaviors, usually beginning in adolescence or early adult childhood, including inappropriate seduction and excessive desire for approval. That's why he has so many women with children, because he goes after the ones that praise him. People diagnosed with this disorder are said to be lively, dramatic, vivacious, enthusiastic, extroverted, and flirtatious. Look, dramatic behavior is a key marker. Look, they even use that's the art symbol for drama. Rapidly shifting and shadow emotions, sexually provocative. Undetailed style of speech. What does that mean, undetailed? Because he has a very unique speech pattern. It's lifelong. It comes from, listen to this. Oh my God, his mother's the problem. It comes from an say it, Tracy. Authoritarian parenting. Also could come from childhood trauma. Does anybody know what happened to this idiot when he grew up? Oh, he might have a fight or flight response. And it's a chemical with this flight or flight or fight. He might constantly have this chemical, which is what mental illness is. It's always a chemical imbalance. He might have a chemical imbalance at the fight or flight. It's released during stress and anxiety, leading to effects like increased heart rate, dilated pupils, constriction of blood vessels. Cognitive behavior may also influence attention, working memory, and behavioral flexibility. All right, this is all medical. I'm looking for psychology of this man. This man's crazy. All right, let me see. What did I do? All right. Other personality disorders, substance abuse, if you add anything to it. Does anybody know if he had a medical condition growing up? I don't understand, Vovo. Oh, he had a bad relationship with his dad. I think this is mommy. I really think this is mommy. You have no idea about how bad almost every crime. What does that mean? How bad and almost every crime you can possibly think of he has done. Who, the dad? Elon previously said almost every evil thing you could possibly think of, he has done. Really? 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 Oh, we're going to have to get into this. So that tells me this condition is one, DNA, but two, I feel like it could have been something the mother could have stopped. So I'm wondering if the dad and the mom lived together. Oh, that's not helping. He's on ketamine. Yeah, I'm not feeling daddy issues, but I get it. But I think mom is the bosom, right? So I feel, oh, by the way, look how much I lost my bosom. Gone. The bosoms are gone. Wait a minute. Wait, I do not want them bosoms anymore. No. But that means like the toxicity in my blood, because all the toxicity made my bosoms grow. Now the toxicity, now I just got to get my stomach down. But I am working on me. Okay. His dad has said strange things about him. Really? Oh my God. He's really a wounded little tyrant taking it out on the world. Yes. His dad. What? Infinite? For all those who have trauma, I'm going to put it up for a second. Oh, wait. It's only going to stay up for a second. What? Oh, beautiful baby. Oh, thank you. No, I don't think I'm blaming his mother. I'm saying it was his mother, right? I'm not blaming her. I'm saying there just has to be times when the mother steps in. And again, if we're talking about a baby boomer mother, wait, he's not my age yet. So the mother would be baby boomer. We weren't taught to say to our husbands, you better not. Let me tell you something. I'll tell you a story. Story time. Child, I thought I was going to end this early. Every time I want to end something early, I can't. When my son was born and he got like movable, able to walk, the first thing my ex-husband wanted to do was discipline him by hitting him. That's the first thing. Like, hit him on his leg. And I was like, you're not doing that. And he's like, you're not going to let me discipline my child? No, you could discipline him. You're not hitting him. Don't do that. Because I don't know the heavy-handedness of a man's hands, right? I had never been hit. So I don't know not never been hit. But the point is, I don't know the heavy-handedness of a man's hand. So your slap is going to be different than my slap. And I don't want your slap to have more of an impact in the memory in the cells of my son. That was the only time I fought my ex-husband. You are not hitting my child. That is not love. He is a baby. He is not cognitively developed. There's nothing he's going to understand by you hitting him. And the only time when we were growing up, the only time you hit a child is when they were running out in the street or they were touching the top of a stove. Then you're like, boom. Or if they're running out in the street, you pick them up by one arm and you hit them, right? Because you got to get them to understand that your hitting is safer than a car accident, a car hitting you, right? And for some reason, that always worked. Every parent I knew, that don't go on the street, don't go on the street. How many times did I say don't go on the street? Boom, you grab them, you hit them. And they literally stop. I feel like the mom did nothing to the father. And I feel like to turn it around, he wanted to be loved by his mother. Do you love me, mommy? Do you love me? Because the mommy was following the father. This is what I'm just guessing, not even like psychic, it's guessing. That's what I'm trying to say. I think he has mommy issues. I think he doesn't like his mommy. And it might be because of the dad, but it's more, why didn't you save me from him? Why didn't you leave? There are these Don Lemon interviews on CNN. All right. Bottom line is, this man has to go. They can't keep him. They're starting to recognize how crazy it is. I feel like he's going to file a legal suit. Remember the attention seeking? He's going to file, they're going to get rid of him because they want him to voluntarily step down. I don't think they're going to push him out. And then he's going to file a legal suit against him because in his narcissistic way, he needs to be right. But this is more of, I need to be emotionally fed like a 5-year-old in the corner by myself. I'm going to disrupt the class by making noises. Have you ever seen a kid that you put them in a corner and he's like, stop. I'm not doing nothing. That's Elon. Oh, Spirit be working it with me all day, every day. Y'all need to get readings with me because, oh, child. I'm not bragging, guys. I'm just saying I'm getting more downloads and it's easier and vibrant to get there. By the way, guys, look at yesterday's video. Who did I do it on? I did it on Kanye. Oh, the visions that I got. Oh, child. Oh, child. All right. He is going to be heartbroken, but he wants to come back successful and he wants to maintain being a star. Could he have the money to maintain being a star? I think he does because he still owns SpaceX. What's his sign? All right, I got to get out of here. I have a reading in 15 minutes. Time is up, Tesla. You're going to be removed. You're going to throw a temper tantrum. You're going to sue the people that remove you. You could gain some leverage in the legal system, but ultimately, you're going to be forced to give up. What? All right, guys. Y'all know I got to spend some time doing a little woo-sa woo-sa to get my readings for the day. So I've got to give myself that time. I hope you guys love my readings. I don't need to be praised like Elon Musk, but say something. Say something. I'm giving up on you. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you, Vid Game Chicks. Please subscribe. Getting there it takes a lot of energy to get to the right answers. And no one, and this is not bragging, but no one is getting there psychologically in these psychic readings like I do. No one. Right? This isn't like my opinion. Like I'm literally telling you people that my guides, my angels, my ancestors are saying this man has a psychological disorder by the way, that I think he's been diagnosed with. Now, I may not have the right disorder, but he has several disorders. And no one gets there like I do, because when I start the reading, I don't take it personally anymore. Right? It's not about me, and it's not about me being right or wanting it a certain way. That's why the TikTok videos help in advance, because I get to have my opinions out of the way. It makes a big difference, I realize. All right. Have a blessed day. He's a June 28th Cancer. He's a Gemini mixed Cancer. That makes so much sense. Oh my God. If you guys don't know Gemini mixed Cancers, they're worse than Geminis, worse than Cancers. That cuspy group, especially in men, I don't know about women, but especially in men, are scary. Wow. That does not surprise me that somebody said that. All right, final outcome. I got a woosah. I don't have enough time to woosah. Woosah. Oh, look at that. Right side up, saboteur. Oh my God. Highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. Saboteur. He's a saboteur of his own life. Wow. Exposes fears and issues related to low self-esteem that cause you to make choices that block your own empowerment and success. When you make it an ally, you will find that it calls your attention to situations in which you're in danger of being sabotaged or in danger of sabotaging yourself. I think as successful as he is financially and as intellectual as he seems, I think his low self-esteem wins in the end. So there are deities, right? So there's the deity of hope, the deity of goodness, the deity of mercy, right? So these are deities that run amok. We see them as words, but they're real, right? I want to say that low self-esteem is a deity that walked in his life and never left. It sits on his lap. It sits in a passenger car seat with him. It's in bed with him. He's holding low self-esteem, right? He's living on the energy of low self-esteem, but he wants to be successful. So he tells low self-esteem, I don't want you around. I want to be successful. I have to be successful. But low self-esteem says, can you really? Are you really smart enough? I'm smart enough. I'm the smartest man ever. Everybody loves me. Do they really? Did you ask anybody? So then comes the manipulation that he puts on others, because low self-esteem, the deity of low self-esteem is telling him, you're never going to be successful, ever. No matter how much money you have, people are never going to like you. So you all think that he's challenging us, the world. He's only talking to low self-esteem ever. Call me for your own personal reading, 213-458-7408.
In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I'm sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.